Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on. This episode of As the Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Crystal Lavender, and today we are going to read for the collective of Aries, the Aries collective. So it doesn't matter if it's your sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node. If you feel drawn to this, then this message is probably for you. So before we get started, we're going to talk about this right here, okay? This is a book I wrote. It's called Say You Love. It is a testimony of triumph over the darkness of childhood sexual trauma and addiction. So I just want to throw some inspiration out there for anyone. I wrote this book all on my phone. So I didn't use no fancy laptops. I didn't have any crazy software. I did the whole thing from start to finish. I mean, I did write a little bit in a piece like paper or whatever, but from start to finish, I did with my phone. So if you think that you don't have the tools necessary or that you don't have like the equipment that you need, I guarantee you walk around with that in your pocket every single day. So this is my book. It's called Say You Love. All right. And I tell my story as authentically and as honestly as I possibly can. And it's not because I am proud of some of the stupid shit I've done, because trust me, I've done a lot of stupid shit. It's because I don't want anybody out there to feel like they are alone. Some people get caught in a shame loop, and I was one of those people that was caught in a shame loop. So I don't throw no judgment. So I share my story like as authentically as I can, so that everyone out there or anyone out there suffering does not feel like they're alone, you know? So with that being said, let's get right to it, Aries. What do we have for the Aries collective? Please and thank you. Oh, and don't forget to drop that like. It's a small little click for you, but a huge bada bing for me. Big bada boom. Chicken good, right? Chicken good. Dropping cards already. What is up with that? You're dropping cards all the time. So maybe that's significant for some of you. We have the King of Swords in reverse. That's what fell on the floor. So be careful with your words, or be careful with somebody. Maybe there's somebody around you that is, oh yeah, very hurtful with their words. We got the Three of Swords. So maybe there's somebody out there that's very hurtful with their words, or maybe the Aries collective needs to be a little cautious with what comes out their mouth. You know what I mean? Because lots of times, like once we've said something, like we can't take it back. So I think either somebody said something to you that was really hurtful, you know, and I think it was truth meant to hurt, or it wasn't even like it might have been the truth, but it was truth that had the intention of hurting you. So yeah, and it made you feel all out of sorts. We have the Empress in reverse. Like whatever it was definitely not nurturing and with intentions of love or help, or you know, there was no good intentions there. Whatever words were spoken. That's why I have S.y.l. Say You Love is like a reminder that love is the who, the what, the where, the when, the why are all conditions of something that just is love, unconditional, right? But be mindful that when you speak, whatever it is that you're speaking about, is it true? You know what I mean? Is it the truth? Okay, well, if it's the truth, then is it truth that's like intentionally meant to hurt someone? You know, are you intentionally trying to jab at them, jab at their emotions? Or is this person doing that to you? You know, is it helpful? So be careful with your words, Aries, or be careful with somebody with their words. This might be something that you've been working on, you know. So don't let this person, whatever they say to you, if you've been really working hard on like controlling like your reactions to people or to places or situations, like don't let them get you back in your feels. Don't let them make you slip backwards. All right? Yeah, because they're going to try to. But you can't let them be successful. So if this person shows up in your inbox, you know what I mean, and they want to spout off at the mouth, just step back. You know what I mean? Ignore them. Because I think they're intentionally trying to hurt you with some sort of truth. Maybe they told you that they got a new girlfriend and like, you know, oh, she's better than you in this XYZ way, you know, but they're only saying those things to be hurtful. You know, I don't think that it is the truth. So don't let this person make you slip back into your old ways. Yeah, keep Queen of Wands. Keep your head on you. All right? Stay focused on what it is that, like, how you're reacting, what you're willing to negotiate with this person. Okay? Because as soon as you start playing back and forth games with them, that means that you have agreed to participate in whatever energy it is that they're throwing at you. And then if you throw some shade back at them, then they throw shade back at you. It's like you guys are playing back and forth, like this, throwing this ball back and forth. So don't engage in those sort of activities. Like, I think you've worked really hard to keep your head on straight, you know? And that's where true growth comes from. And true growth doesn't come from, like, living in rainbows and unicorn farts. True growth comes from when we are faced with the situation that, like, back in the day we would have, like, flipped our lid, you know what I mean? But you notice that you start, like, handling yourself a little differently, handling your responses a little differently. Like, that's actual true growth, okay? Like, nobody's perfect and it's not going to happen overnight, but don't let this person, like, don't let them bring you back down, all right? We got the King of Wands in reverse. Don't let them bring you back into them old ways. Because I think you have worked really hard on maintaining your internal balance within yourselves, like maintaining how you react to stuff. Because there's a difference between truth and the truth that's actually meant to cut someone. And I think, like, somebody is going to try to say something to you that is going to they're trying to provoke a reaction from you. They are trying to push your buttons. They are trying to get you to react a certain way, right? Because maybe you have in the past before. And they're like, watch this, watch this. Watch if I push this button right here, watch what Aries is going to do. You know what I mean? So switch it up on them. Don't do that. Whatever it was that you would have done in the past, don't do that. Because I think you're going to be faced with some sort of opportunity to show, like, how much you've grown and, like, pat yourself in the back, like, damn, I handled that shit like a boss, you know? So don't let this person, like, make you go backwards. Like, don't slip into your old ways. Yeah, you have the High Priestess. You might even know better. You might know for a fact they're just trying to antagonize you, you know? Some people, that's their favorite thing to do, is to antagonize people, for them to remain calm, cool, and collected while you flip your lid. Like, they love watching people freak out. Like, that might be this person's favorite game to play. So don't agree to be in this situation with this person. Like, maybe you guys have done it in the past, you know? They're like, look what I can do. Look what I can do. And go and poke a bear, you know what I mean? Or a ram in your case. Like, this person is trying to get you to headbutt. So use your judgment. We got judgment in reverse, all right? So use your discernment, use your judgment. Like, practice what it is that you've learned. I think they're going to misjudge you. They think that they could push that button, and they're going to get a certain response from you, but you're not going to respond in the same way. Yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. And the King of Cups. So keep your cool. Keep your cool, Aries. I know it might be a little easier said than done, but that's where we can recognize truly how much we've healed, is by how we handle a situation, how we handle a stressful situation, you know? How we handle someone that's purposely, intentionally trying to poke you, you know? We don't engage in a back and forth combative, exchange. Don't engage with this person. Because they probably got somebody on the sidelines that they're trying to show. Like, oh, look what I can do, you know? I just have this, like they're trying to, be like, oh, well, see, I told you that she was crazy, or I told you that he was crazy. Look how he reacts to this, you know? Like, they send you, like, they know how to say just that one right word or push that one right button. But if your chain is yankable, somebody's going to try to yank it. So if you have that, like personal integrity, like intelligence, like emotional intelligence, you'll know that they're playing games with you. Yeah. You'll be able to put all of the work that you've put in on yourself, you'll be able to apply it. Apply what you've learned to this situation. Don't go sliding backwards, because that's what they're trying to get you to do. And if that happens, then they win. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got the Ace of Pentacles. And the Magician. So don't go sliding backwards into this old ways. You got the Devil. You got somebody that's really trying to yank on your chains, man. Just so they can show someone else, you know, look, I told you that she'd be acting like this or that he'd be acting like this, you know, and they're probably sitting around with their friends laughing about it. You know, don't give them that satisfaction. Yeah, cut on the sun. Cut to the sun. I can get my camera to work right. There we go. And the Nine of Pentacles. Hold yourself tight. Like, zoop, nothing. Don't tell them off. Don't nothing. You don't even have to block them, you know? I mean, if some of you might want to block them, that might give you some satisfaction. But in reality, let them, just ignore them, man. Just ignore them. If somebody comes at you sideways, you know, trying to get you to engage in some sort of back and forth, like back and forth argument, like tick for tat. Let them have it. Let them have the last word. I know that might be hard for some of you Aries out there, but they're intentionally doing this to hurt you. So just keep in mind that you do not have to engage in that activity. You do not have to do that. Yeah, King of Cups. Don't let them have you coming off your throne, all right? Don't let them let you make a fool out of your own self so they can sit back and laugh. Okay, because that's what this person is trying to do. They're trying to get you to make a fool of yourself so they can sit back and laugh, so they can celebrate, yeah, with their friends. They want you to make a fool of yourself. And maybe it's worked in the past, so they might figure that it's going to work now. But here we got the Strength on the bottom of the deck. Where'd it go? Oh, it changed. Well, now we have the Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, I really think that they are sitting back with a group of their friends, like, trying to antagonize you on purpose. It's like, what, they ain't got nothing better to do? You know what I mean? It's like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't want nothing to do with this. I don't participate in this kind of shit. Yeah. Just hold your ground. Don't engage in any of that. Hold your ground. We got Justice. And we got the Nine of Pentacles. So keep your cool about you, because I really think that this person is just wanting to do this just so that they can sit around and watch you act a fool, you know, so they can talk with their friends about it, because they ain't got nothing better to do. Like, and that's who this person is as a person. All right. So don't engage in the fuckery. Let's see what we can get from the Hidden Futures Oracle deck. What do we got here? What other messages can we tell Aries? I know how hard it is for some of you guys to, like, bite your tongue, man, and, like, not say something, but I think you've worked really hard on yourself in that aspect. So you're gonna have to put that to use. You're gonna have to put what you've learned to use. What other messages can we get for the Aries collective? Ooh. Insecure. That's what makes this person feel better about themselves. There really are people out there that are that sick, that will have to go and demean someone else, or they like to antagonize them and watch them, like, get super upset just so that they can feel better about themselves. There really are people out there that are like that. And I think you might be dealing with someone that's like that, Aries. What else can we get? Falling apart, yeah. That's what they want you to do. They want you to fall into pieces. They want you to lose your freaking mind. They want you to act a fool, all right? Don't go acting no fools. Don't go acting a fool. Because it's nothing but drama. This person has no good intentions whatsoever. All right? So just stay out of it. Whatever they message you, like, you don't even have to read it, you know? You don't even have to read it. Yeah, getting played. Manipulation, lies, and control. Don't get played, Aries. You know that this is a game that they're going to play. They're playing games that they know they won't win. All right? So stop playing chess or stop playing checkers and freaking checkmate the ass and just don't respond, okay? Don't respond. Don't engage yourself into it. Yeah, because they're trying to get you to pop off just so they can sit back and laugh. Don't do it. Keeping you a secret. Don't do it, Aries. Don't do it. You've worked too hard to do it. Don't do it. What else can we get? We got tantric sex. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe you guys, maybe you were in one of those relationships where it's like you would fight just so you could have makeup sex or something. You know what I mean? Like they would pick a fight with you just so they could make up with you, you know? That ain't healthy neither. It's like if that's the only time it's good, then there's probably a problem there. And some of them are doing drugs, all right? You might be dealing with somebody that has a secret drug addiction. And people that are on drugs will do all kinds of dumb shit. They will start fights with you just so they could go hang out with their homies and shit, the people that are actually doing drugs, you know? They will start fights with you just so that they could go and do something that they shouldn't be doing and then act like you're the bad guy because you try to love them. All right? So this person might be trying to pick fights with you just so that they could, you know, go chill with their homies. I know I used to do that personally, so I speak from experience. I didn't know that that's what I was doing until I got clean and healthy, you know, but it's true. People that are up to no good or whatever will try to pick fights with you just so they could go do whatever it is that, you know, like you're holding them accountable for. You know? Yeah. Putting on a show. They be putting on a show. Don't give them no show, Aries. Don't give them no show, all right? Because they are trying to get you. They are trying to get you to lose your cool, to pop off, just so they can sit back and like laugh with their homies. I mean, there are some pretty sick people out there, man. Like, I've heard of guys, and I know one personally, that would like have his partner undress, be naked, and he would film her while she was crying, you know what I mean? And like he was getting off on that. Like he would film her and she'd be crying and talking about like, you know, what she did, why does he hate her so much, you know? But that, like, there are some really twisted people out there. So don't. No, Aries, no. All right, we got 2323. Charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive, circumstances, and patterns. There's some truth that you are resistant to accept over and over again. Until you're tired and restrained beyond depression, it takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. I truly believe that we can change the whole entire frickin' world if we start one person at a time, and that is inside ourselves. So yeah, there's something like you might be dealing with a really sick individual and you might not want to see it. All right? But I guarantee you that they are pushing your buttons on purpose. Okay? We got 212. We've got 212. Someone watching over you, good fortune, unforeseen forces, and direction. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it is a sign that everything will work out in your favor, and soon your dreams will come true. All right, so don't play into their game, Aries. Like they're a sick, twisted motherfucker, that's for sure. And there are people out there that are seriously like that. And I know we have a hard time comprehending it because it's like, I would never ever do that to a person. I could never be that kind of person. But there are those kind of people out there. So protect yourself. Do not engage in combat with this person because that's how they're getting a rise out of it, all right? And then you're just standing there looking like a fool. So don't do it, Aries, all right? So those are the messages that I have for my Aries collective. Like, I'm praying for you. You've got this, all right? You've got this. You can. Nope, nope, not doing it. All right. One tiny change at a time. One tiny change at a time. Okay. I love you, and vroom beep beep.